Hi, kitty cats. Transitioning gender is one of the most fulfilling and terrifying events you will ever experience. Your transition will be different from everybody else, but there are common steps each of us goes through as we become our best selves. So here are the 5 basic steps of gender transition from your friendly gender coach. The first step of gender transition is not so lovingly referred to as, am I trans enough? All of us experience moments of dissonance in our lives. We question who we are and what it means. For a transgender person, however, this goes deeper than what we choose as a major in college, or whether we like our job, or if we should ask that cute barista out for a drink. It goes deeper because it touches all of that and more. It is a question of basic identity. Many of us get a sense things are wrong, but we're not sure how. People treat us differently. We see quizzical glances at how we choose to dress, how we express ourselves, or how we behave. Maybe you wish you could dress in clothes your parents would never have bought you. Maybe you wish you could be more free in how you talk or how you act around your friends. Maybe you wish you could just be happy and feel comfortable as who you are. This is the most critical and difficult step you will have to take. You must accept who you are. If you are watching this video and you've asked yourself the question, am I trans enough? I have news for you. Yes, you are trans enough to think about your gender and explore where it can take you. If you pass step 1, the test of whether you believe what you know about yourself, you're ready to think about what that means in your life. You're ready to ask yourself if you deserve to be the person you know you are. Many transgender people hesitate to take action to express themselves authentically. You are definitely not alone if you believe gender transition will be too hard or that people around you won't allow you to transition. I always counsel safety first. Never put yourself into a situation while exploring gender that could lead to harm. That's not worth it. Find an environment where you will be safe to explore who you are. And when you find that environment, remember these important points. You are not responsible for other people's happiness. You are not responsible for protecting other people from who you are. You are only responsible for yourself. You can only change yourself. Who you are belongs only to you. Your purpose is to find out who you are and how best to express yourself in this world. Despite all the social pressures you will experience, you deserve to be happy and comfortable in your life. Exploring your gender may not solve all your discomfort, but it is likely to ease pain you didn't even recognize you have. Believe it or not, if you accept who you are and believe you can only affect your own happiness, you're past the 2 major barriers to gender transition. Now you get to begin the actual exploration. For most transgender people, beginning medical transition means a prescription for hormone replacement therapy, or HRT. If you are a transgender woman, that means a prescription for estrogen. If you are a transgender man, that means a prescription for testosterone. It's difficult to describe the effect HRT has, and your body will certainly respond differently than every other body. Most transgender people report a feeling of calm and clarity within weeks of beginning HRT. And of course, changing the hormonal balance of your body will affect your biochemistry and secondary sex characteristics. You may experience changes in body hair or facial hair. Your body fat is likely to redistribute to align with your gender. Transgender women will begin to develop breasts, and transgender men will develop a beard and a deeper voice. Some transgender people want to hasten the process of developing secondary sex characteristics. I'll make a more detailed video soon, but early medical transition may include body hair removal or modifications to the hairline on your head. And of course, medical transition may also entail surgery. Breast augmentation, breast removal, facial reconstruction, bone modification. It may culminate in surgery to reconstruct your genitalia to align with your understanding of who you are. But remember, each of us is different, and each of us wants to express ourselves differently. You may choose to undergo these procedures, but you may not. It's your choice, and you have plenty of time to consider what you want. Getting started with HRT is a great way to dip your toe in the water of exploring your gender, which leads to more substantive and obvious changes in how you express yourself. It may seem counterintuitive to put social transition after medical transition, but social transition tends to be more difficult. Social transition is when you begin to expand your gender into the rest of the world. Typically, medical transition and social transition happen concurrently, but it's possible to be on HRT for months without anybody noticing how you are changing. In fact, some medical transition procedures may never be visible, and some biochemical processes take effect over years. But social transition will be more disruptive. It means coming out to your family, your friends, your work environment, and any other social environment you take part in. Social transition typically means changing your pronouns to suit you better, changing your name legally, and, depending on where you were born, changing your birth certificate to match your name and pronouns. When you change your name legally, you also have to update government documents, including social security card, driver's license, and passport. You also need to update every single place you used your name, including bank records, loans and investments, professional websites, even restaurant loyalty programs. And most of all, you have to correct people when they use your old name or pronouns. You have to accept some people may have known you for decades and will not always succeed in supporting you, at least at first. But worse, there are some people who choose never to accept you. Social transition is not easy, and it is how you are likely to feel the most affirmed in who you are. We see ourselves reflected in others, and seeing your true reflection in the eyes of others is the most affirming experience of all. When you see your true reflection in the world as who you've known you are, made real, you've reached a significant milestone and you deserve congratulations. Bear in mind, gender transition does not solve all your problems. You'll still have to deal with any trauma you received earlier in life. You may have to accept unfamiliar social norms around your new gender role. But you are also very likely to be happier. Gender-affirming care has remarkably low regret rates. And remember, you are never forced to explore gender in ways that aren't important to you. Gender transition is all about you, not anybody else. You choose how you'd like to change and when. Maybe you want a slow boat. Maybe you want a rocket ship. Gender transition typically requires 3 to 5 years to complete. And it's best to sit back, enjoy the ride, and watch yourself become. I won't kid you, gender transition is a challenge, but is the reward of gender transition worth the fight? Yeah. I know everything I've talked about may sound overwhelming, and I urge you to talk to others about gender transition. As a gender coach, I offer personal assistance in transition, including establishing goals and developing a project plan to meet those goals. If you're interested in exploring coaching, you can set up a free consultation at my personal website. There's a link in my bio. But even finding an online community can go a long way in making you more comfortable in your process. I know you can do this, but you have to believe it too. So now I ask you, hit the like button, share this video with those who need it, and subscribe to my channel for even more tips and education on the art of being transgender. Bye.